Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, Terminal Demotion, set in Miami. And the contract ID is currently up on the screen for anyone who wishes to have a go, and has been provided to us today courtesy of Exodus Maniac. So today's briefing. Welcome to Miami 47. Our client has found out that her husband's bedroom or stable antics have become public knowledge via an explicit sex tape involving the husband and a dying horse. Rather unimpressed by the matter, our client wishes to condemn several of her husband's colleagues to death for leaking the video to PETA. Unleash the beast with a firm crack of the whip 47. So today we have 5 targets available to us with no stipulations on how we go about dispatching them, and thankfully for us they are all in a nice tight little group. So today we will be bringing with us some coins, a silenced pistol, the remote egmatic gas grenade in a briefcase, and we will be starting at the default location. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way to that billboard you can just see behind us, and behind that we will vault over the wall into the event itself. And make sure you're crouching down for this. We're going to approach the vehicle on the right hand side here, and just by the dumpster we will find a noisy toy which we will activate, when that will distract the young lady at the front of the lorry there, and when she goes to investigate we can then scoot along behind her through the door at the end of the area and into the open window of the security office. We're going to make our way in through the changing rooms into the corridor, where we will then find our first target. So we're just going to quickly knock him out. We're going to drag him into the evidence room, which is the room just to our right here, and we're going to proceed to snap his neck, although that isn't his neck. So once we have that done, we're going to hide his body in the conveniently placed crate. We're going to retrieve our briefcase and also place that in the evidence room. So from here, our next 4 targets are all in the security office, which is the room against which I am leaning against the wall. And what we're going to do is select our coins, and we're just going to throw 1 coin into the corridor with the security office door open. As you saw, my first attempt failed because none of the targets in the next room were in a near enough position to hear the coin. So we're going to try again as they're all moving around, and I believe, nope, we've not managed to secure one of them again. So we're going to try for the other door, where I know there is one of the targets is just on the other side, and we're going to throw our coin into the corridor. That does get the attention of one of our next targets, and when he comes along to investigate we can close the door behind him and snap his neck. There we go. Now we're going to collect up our coin, and we're going to take his body and we're going to hide him in the evidence room along with his colleague. In fact, we may even put him in the crate as well. There you go, mate, I've brought you a friend. So basically what we're going to do now is essentially rinse and repeat another 1 or 2 times, although technically the second time is not quite a repeat. So we're going to hug the wall, and we're just waiting for our targets to get in a more favourable position, as they are all on the far side of the room at the moment. We also have one other guard who comes into this room. He is not a target, but we will deal with him as well. So once the guards are moving around and one of them approaches near to the door, we can open the door, throw our coin into the corridor. That will attract the target's attention, and once again we can close the door behind him, sneak up behind him and break his neck. And we're also going to drag him into the evidence room. And this time as well we will take his outfit. This is just going to help out a little bit later on with our final target. So we're going to retrieve our coin once again. You notice that I am leaving the guns everywhere. So for our next target we are going to have to set up a small coin trap, as the 2 remaining targets in the office will not come within range of the coin if we throw it. And there is the non-target guard, and I was going to leave him alone, but I figure we may as well take him out of the picture as well, as he will become a problem later on, and it's just easier to eliminate him now rather than try to avoid him later. So we're going to once again throw our coin into the corridor, close the door, and when the guard comes in to investigate, even if he doesn't see the coin, he will spot one of the guns. So once he does enter into the corridor, we can close the door behind him, render him unconscious. Do not kill this guy, he is not a target, and we will hide his body in the evidence room as well, seeing as their bodies are evidence. So again, we're going to collect up the 1 coin that we've thrown. We're going to leave the 2 coins that we've placed as a trap where they are, and we're going to throw our 3rd coin into the office with the door open, and that should attract the attention of our 3rd target. And when he comes over to investigate, we can basically rinse and repeat, except this time we're going to shoot this target because my arms are getting tired of snapping necks. So we're just going to make sure that door stays open so that the target spots the other coins, and once he gets to the threshold of the doorway he will spot one of the guns and we can eliminate him nice and quickly. Although quick is the operative word, as he fell like a tree. So once our target is demised, we can drag him into the evidence room with all of his friends. We're going to go out and collect up our coins. We don't need them anymore, but we'll collect them up anyway. And then from here we're going to make our way back into the evidence room, retrieve our briefcase, select the remote gas grenade from the briefcase, and then immediately replace it back inside, thus activating the grenade. We're going to select our remote, make our way into the security room, and approach our 5th and final target, who does not move, and we're going to stand behind him and trigger our gas remote. That will make the target sick, and he is going to make his way over to the nearest toilet, which is just outside the office here and just over by the stands. So we're going to make our way there ahead of him and lie in wait. So we're just going to wait here outside of this bathroom, and our target will make his way over here rather slowly, as he is feeling somewhat queasy, and any unnecessary jogging of the stomach could result in explosive vomiting. So once he arrives at the toilet, we can then just close the door behind him and witness some kittens. Or a kitten, shall we say. But what we're actually going to do is drown him in the toilet, although YouTube considers that a sexual act. So that is our 5 targets taken care of. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest safe exit will be the main entrance, so we are going to make a beeline for that. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.